Hello, welcome to Vaesen. Third time's the charm. Vaesen is a game by Free League Publishing. It is based off of the Year Zero engine, which is a fantastic, easy to learn system. We have three wonderful players here. One of them is a very familiar face on any time that I run Vaesen, and we're going to start with them first. Renown, just tell us who you are, where we can find you, and who are you playing?
Ladies and gentlethems, friends, and hopefully enemies, my name is Ren, aka Renown, my them. I am a TTRPG and LARP game designer, writer, player, nerd, I suppose. And I'm very excited to be back at this table playing Grim the Brick Bowers, who is just your average run of the mill butcher, barber, dentist, surgeon, who just wants to help. That's it. And I suppose that's me.
Next up is one of our newer faces, JL. Who are you? Where can we find you? And who are you playing?
Hello, my name is JL Graves. My pronouns are she, they. You can find me on TikTok at the Patron of Dreams, where I do a lot of TTRPG cosplay, and also under JL Graves, where I do my music stuff. And I am playing Elspeth Nielsen. Her pronouns are she, her, who is an occultist and may have something mysterious about her.
Ooh. And then finally, one of our other newer faces, Transventor or Sebastian. Who are you? Where can we find you? And who are you playing?
Hello, my name is Sebastian, also known on the internet as Transvinter. You can find me on almost any platform except for Twitter as Transvinter. I am playing today Overster Johann Oberg, a officer in this military structure. I believe we're in Sweden. uh, his pronouns are he, they, and he has a lot of responsibility on his shoulders.
Welcome back to another episode of Third Time's the Charm. Um, our group has gotten settled into Stockholm. They've learned about a series of murders that have been happening across Stockholm for the last 3 months. They thought it was 6 victims. In fact, it was 18. Elspeth, near the end of our last episode, decided to get a little bit too nosy, as one does, and they witnessed something she probably shouldn't have unintentionally. It is the morning. The constables came to get everybody because another murder victim has been found. Everybody has gone down for breakfast. At the table, the inn has been cleared out for you all to have this conversation. Even though they're like, let's go to the constable's office. But no, breakfast is important. It's the most important meal of the day, and I feel like Brick would not let anybody leave until they ate breakfast.
Yeah, if like the constables start complaining, Brick will like be like, "Oh, you want to eat too? Let's get you some." And like literally will like will like put hands on shoulders and sit them down. And we are
Yes.
not leaving until my charges have eaten. That is my job.
Yes. So everybody is sitting at a bigger round table that sits in the center of the room. There's a bit of a breakfast spread, like eggs, bread, cheese, um, porridge, of course ale because water is still not safe to drink. Um, there's three constables, which Alfred is among the three. The three of you are sitting down, and they are. Alfred looks like he's just done with everyone's shit. Just done. this is probably, as most things who do murder mysteries, this is going to be the case that haunts him for life. I need to know where you all were late last night.
How late?
9 o'clock? 10 o'clock?
I believe by that point we had returned here.
Alright.
Hmm?
You're verifying what the innkeep is saying. Okay. Another victim was found last night. Halfway between the pub and the factory district. They were found right about 3 o'clock this morning.
Man, woman,
Man.
indiscriminate person.
Ma'am. A lot of the locals knew him as Jack.
Oh.
Bah. That's unfortunate.
However, we may have someone in custody.
Really?
Mm-hmm. However, things are a little bit weird, so this falls under the society's jurisdiction.
Of course.
Uh, so what makes it so is it weird because of something we don't know, or is it weird in the ways that we are already aware of?
It is best if you see it yourself.
Oh, goody. My favorite.
Well, looks like I'm done with eating this morning. Cousin, do you
Yes.
have much of an appetite? You need to eat at least
Not really, no.
something. Hmm,
She's like
Brick,
takes a small like a small little piece of bread and just kind of like slowly, just like
hmm, Brick, we might have to have snacks later.
That's fine. Well, if you're not gonna eat, Brick pulls out a big, it's more like a bucket than a bowl, and begins to like fill it with the food that is on the table that no one's eaten, pulls out a fork. So, all right, let's go. And just starts eating it as they're walking down the street.
Brick has invented takeout. Okay.
Anything is takeout if you are brave enough. And that means you, who's watching this right now. Anything is takeout if you are brave enough.
And like Jack. Anyway.
Hey-o.
Continue. Continue.
I guess we should go take a look then.
So, you head to the jail. It's loud. Of course, most of the people in here are just the drunk tank, so to speak. However, y'all go further in. It's not clean by any standards. It's almost squalor. I know, honey, I know. Poor Johann.
Poor Johann.
You go further in, and there is a door, a metal door, that has a slat at the front and at the bottom, obviously to put a tray of food through. You can hear the jingling of handcuffs and soft murmuring. And then humming.
The humming.
There's humming.
Would this humming be familiar?
I will give you for this, and I'm ruling it is this way for a specific reason. I need you to do empathy observation.
Okay.
There is a reason behind that.
Okay. We got 2 6s.
Okay. First of all, I'm just gonna give it to you. You recognize the humming. Second of all, it is erratic but calm. It's switching between the two consistently. Like, it's rapid. Like, that's not normal.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear crying. And then you hear giggling. And then you hear crying. And then you hear giggling. And then you hear crying. It's like the mind has snapped. When somebody's under a severe amount of stress. Yes.
Is the song familiar to Brick at all?
It's a lullaby.
When Brick hears the scene, Brick is very, very rarely a very serious person.
Mm-hmm.
But you see that Grimm's jaw sets.
It sounds like something that could potentially possibly played on a violin. And that is geared towards Brick specifically.
Brick is like you folks have seen Brick like need to fight somebody before, and you see that Brick is suddenly like you can see that Brick is standing up straighter, and like shoulders are setting back, and like so they are ready in case something happens. They say nothing about it.
It's the young woman who's well off who comes down to volunteer, isn't it? Behind that door.
It's Miss Helena, yes.
Miss Helena.
I'm not. She is a suspect right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not. They'll open the door. They have
Mm-hmm.
her chained by the ankles. So she can still walk around but not get very far.
Mm-hmm.
But her wrists are also bound. And far across the room, there is a few things. She's in different clothing now. There's bloody clothing. There's a box. A snuff box, to be specific. A fan. Usual things of a lady of that stature tend to carry.
Are these her effects?
Yes. She doesn't want anybody touching the box.
Understood. Cousin, see what observations you can make, please and thank you.
Johan! Hi!
Hi, Helena. How are you doing?
I'm a little confused as to why I'm in here.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Apparently, they're saying I killed a bunch of people?
Brick just slowly turns to the 2 constables with a look of like, what the fuck did you say to her? Like, you told her what?
Elspeth is like she's like taking like small like she's like in the rear. She's like taking small steps to get not only Helena in her vicinity but also the box in her vicinity
Okay.
and make observations.
So do an empathy observation.
I only get 3 dice because I have 0 in observation, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Can I help by distracting Helena with conversation?
But this is for reading the room.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, 0.
You don't notice anything off, but that box looks pretty cool.
Hmm. Am I still frightened?
You're gonna be frightened for a little bit until you spend time with your token. So things with tokens, as a reminder, you can do it twice per session to to get rid of a condition.
Okay. Gotcha.
Um,
Um.
Johan, she is
Yeah.
distracted because she recognizes you.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, they didn't really tell me, they were whispering about it outside the door.
Hmm.
I don't know what's going on.
That makes sense.
Would you like to make an empathy observation?
I would, yes.
Okay.
I would like to push on this.
Okay, and you're gonna take a mental condition.
Yes.
I will give you the one that you're gonna be taking.
Cool.
You are going to be taking. I'm gonna say angry.
Okay. And that's 2 6s, by the way.
It's weird. It is so fucking weird. She is telling the truth that she has no idea, but at the same time, she has an idea but doesn't understand. It's. She's very, very confused.
Hmm.
But,
Miss.
like, in different moments, she's very aware why she's here. But in other
Okay.
moments, she's not.
Okay. Okay. That makes. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yes.
um. Johann is just going to smile slightly. This is a smile that is very recognizable with Elsbeth and Brick as his I am annoyed and dealing with other people of high standing smile. His polite smile.
Mm-hmm. Elspeth, you approached the table.
Hmm.
What are you doing?
I'm just like curious. I'm curious about the box and what's in it.
Do you pick it up?
I am. I am going to pick up. I'm gonna pick up the box, and I'm thinking one of my. I don't know if one of my talents is gonna help. One of them is magic. Excuse me. My talents are magic tricks, medium, striking fear, sixth sense, and 9 lives. But I don't know if any of them are gonna help.
Okay, let me go through these real quick. Because I can tell you what this goes through, but it's going to be buckle in, buckaroo. It's about to get wild here in a minute. So, you
Oh
have
boy.
which ones? Conjuring
Magic tricks.
tricks. Nope. Medium.
Yep, that's one.
Okay. Strike fear. No, no. General talents. Sixth sense.
Hmm.
I would say. And what's the other one?
9 lives.
I would say sixth sense can apply here, and so can medium. So pick one.
Okay. I'll do sixth sense.
So this will be an investigation roll. Um,
Okay. So
and due
that
to
is.
certain things, you're getting a +1.
Ooh. Okay. So
So logic and
so it's
investigation.
logic and investigation plus 1. So that's 5. Can I push the roll?
You can.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna
Just
do.
as a reminder, if you mark one more condition on the mental, you're going to be taking a permanent condition.
Oh. I'm I'm not gonna do that.
Yep.
'Cause
And when I
yeah,
mean by
probably
permanent,
smart.
you're going to
No.
get a critical injury. So that's what I'm referring
Oh.
to.
Oh, I won't do that then.
Okay. Yep.
So, then I got 0 successes.
You pick up the box.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a normal snuff box. There's a tiny bit of movement in there, but you're like, okay, it could be the powder, it could be whatever. But you feel possessive over it now. There is something I need to roll really quick.
Okay.
Please hold. I have to check something. Hee hee hee. Perfect. Okay. I'm reading the chart real quick, grabbing my dice. This happened sooner than I planned, but it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
We always do this.
It wasn't the person I expected to pick it up, though.
Oh, if she hadn't gone for it,
What
Brick
do you
100% would have. For sure would have.
It was Brick. I was half expecting. Here we go.
But Brick is too busy in the doorway flipping through their memento and kind of like watching, like not trying to intimidate her by being there.
Okay. So there is a section that I need to pull up really quick because some weird stuff is about to happen due to things that I just pulled up.
Ooh.
As a reminder, what is about to happen is going to affect everybody in the room. As you all are beginning to... Johan, I'm pretty sure you're trying about to say something. Nothing comes out of your mouth.
So Brick is kind of like in the doorway. Brick is also affected by the same thing, correct?
Mm-hmm. If you all try to say something, you can't speak. Even the woman can't. Helena can't say anything.
So when Brick sees Johan trying to speak, Brick tries to speak.
Brick can't say anything.
Brick turns around. Are the constables still in the hall?
Yes.
Brick tries to say something to the constable.
Do you turn to look at them?
I do.
You actually... What are you going to say?
Are you saying this?
You actually speak.
I turn my back to them and try to say the same thing.
Nothing.
I put one hand on Johan and one hand on Elsbeth, and I'm not going to force movement on them.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to try to like pull them towards the door. If they allow me to. If they don't, I don't force it.
Johan would let you.
Yeah, Elspeth would also let you, but she's still keeping an eye on that, box.
You're still holding it.
Oh, I'm still holding it. Okay.
Okay. Grim.
Do we notice her holding this box at this point?
Please roll me an investigation check.
Thank you.
Oh, no.
Does this hit my requirement?
No.
Cool.
I have
Yes.
been watching the entire time, very specifically to what they're doing. Do I get like a bonus
You
to
get
roll?
a bonus, Brick. You get a +2 bonus because you've been watching the whole time.
Okay.
Hi guys. This is just an M house rule of
Nada.
certain things.
I know.
Oh, you ain't see nothing?
I ain't seen a thing. What box?
What box? One success. You see the snuff box.
As I pull Johann into the hall, I put one hand on Johann's opposite shoulder and turn Johann around.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turn my head and I go, you can talk like this. You're speaking that way ain't working. And turn my head back.
So you're talking towards the hall, right?
Yeah.
No.
Brick is
Hey.
going
Yeah.
to look at the two of them and is going to try to push Elspeth a little bit more towards the room and go with Elspeth.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I would like to try and knock the snuff box out of Elspeth's hands.
Okay, so this. Okay, so Elspeth.
I am
Mhm.
deliberately not touching it. I will say it's like I'm trying to move her hand, like make her drop it.
Make her drop it. Okay,
Mhm.
so with this, it is going to be a bit of a conflicting role between the two of you.
Okay.
So
Yeah. The moment this movement happens, Brick takes their hands off both of them.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna use this as a force because you were not intentionally harming. So this will be
Okay.
a physique force, and then for Elspeth, this is going to be a physique agility.
Okay, so I only get to roll 4.
Yep. And then let me know how many successes you both have.
And there's no way I could argue a close combat for this one.
It's with close combat, it does harm.
Okay.
Can I? Because this is physical. Can I push it?
Yeah, you can.
I'm gonna push it.
I'm loving this. Woo-hoo.
2.
I would like to also push it.
Push it, push it.
Oh my god! And I do take a
One.
physical
You got it.
You're tearing this family apart.
My family's already been torn apart.
Uh,
I do have to take a physical condition though,
yeah,
because
you
I'm
As
can
pushing
do
the
I.
roll, right?
You can pick it.
Oh Jesus. Probably. Cause I don't think. Yeah, I have to pick exhausted.
Okay. I am an awful GM. Don't we
That
know
could
this?
be that
I
may or may not be related to my character's trauma.
Perfect.
So I see that they are fighting over the box. At
Correct.
this point, it's very clear.
Very-
Excellent.
Yes.
Like an adult,
Like
when two children are fighting over something, I am going to take the box.
So
uh
yes,
I'm
go
also
on.
gonna take exhausted.
Okay. Elspeth, as a
Uh-huh.
reminder, with the condition of exhausted, which I need to pull up really quick. Can I have what I need? Thank you.
I think it says remove 1 die from the pool for each relevant condition.
Yes, it is.
So
I have a question. Since I was spending time with my memento while they
gone.
were working with her,
It's gone.
excellent.
So, Brick, you know what I'm about to ask you to roll.
I got 2 successes.
Elspeth, you need to roll a physique agility.
I gotta roll 3. 0.
You take the box.
Excellent. I am going to.
Are you gonna try to say something?
Oh no, I'm going to crack the box in half.
Okay. Perfect. This is gonna be fun now. Good. I love this.
Uh-oh.
I love this. He
No,
he
Brick,
he.
Brick is not smart. Brick has when everything when the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. I don't know what to say.
Can you please roll me a close combat?
That is one success.
You hear a tiny screech from a cut inside the box, and there's a puff of smoke that comes out of it after you crack it.
Brick immediately puts their arm over their face and takes the box and throws it on the floor and begins to violently stomp the box.
You just destroy that poor innocent box.
Did anyone else hear the
Yes.
squeal?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to turn and look at Helena.
She is sobbing.
But she's making noise.
She's making noise. You hear her sobbing like, "Oh my god, I fucking did it. Oh my god, I fucking did it."
Oh, Helena. Helena, how many?
All 18, I was just given this box and it said it was supposed to give me good luck and everything, and
Where to get it from?
um I was given it to by some guy that got really rich recently.
Do you have a name?
Yeah. Stefan.
Stefan.
He's one of the ones that owns one of the gambling dens.
Of course he is.
I didn't know it. I always. She is just anxious and she's rubbing the back of her neck like it's an anxious tick, so to speak.
Do you know how he got it?
No, I don't.
I kind of lean over between Elspeth and Johan and go, well, I think we should have them keep her here for safety and figure out what the root cause of this is and fucking solve him.
It's important. I pay a visit.
She's just sitting there. She's like, "Oh, where's the box?"
I look at Brick looks under their foot.
You cursed us.
I ain't fucking cursed nobody yet.
I can't. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
Helena, we need you to explain more.
So you're supposed to feed the box a wad of spit every day, or very bad things happen.
Bit.
Well, I suppose we don't have much time. We should go find Steven.
But who
And we
touched
should
the
sort
box?
this. Yeah.
You're the owner now.
Well, I think I have to. I have a question about for Steven, so I'm gonna have to meet with him, and if we can't sort it out, and I'll sort him out, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Oh. she's looking at Elspeth specifically.
Oh.
You're the
She notices.
Yeah, and she just shakes her head and she's like, "Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out."
She reluctantly complies.
Brick takes what's left of the box.
There's no box.
Oh, the box is entirely gone.
There's no box.
Oh. Ass. Mmm.
Elspeth immediately bolts out of the room, probably out of the building, and I would imagine she would be outside trying to. She's given the fact that she is still frightened now that she's also exhausted, so she's trying to really reel in what just happened, as well as the events from last night.
Can the other two players deafen for me for a second? Waiting for Brick to deafen. I will. So, there is going to be. So, hi, this is above table talk. That is going to be staying into this because they don't know what the hell's going on. You are now the owner of the Vaesen currently. Alright? So, you have things that I'm going to send you, but for context, you now have what is called Magic 8.
Ooh.
Which you're going to be able to do some magic rolls.
Okay.
Which is some context. You can have several of the abilities. One of them is enchant, which if you say, "Hey, I would like to do an enchant thing," just let me know and I will do whatever it is. You also have curses available to you now. And luck, which means can be used once per session to get a free success on a test.
Okay. Is that like an advantage, or?
It is an advantage, however, there is going to be some consequences. If you use any of these powers, I get to roll a die, which is the leaking out of things, which is such as, for example, with the primary one that I did to introduce this, was the enchantment affecting everybody in the room. So it can be other things as well, like your body may end up getting distorted or transformed. You may suffer from nausea, physical changes. And at some point, you may end up being possessed by the spirit in question.
Okay.
So, stuff like that. And at some point, this creature may end up taking control of your body and affecting other player characters as if you're the third owner. Technically, you are the third owner. Just as a fair warning. But we're not going to go into more of that effect until later, but we're going to do the beginning stuff so things get a little bit weird. So with magic, for context, just so I love how these two have no idea what's going on. It's great. So with magic, the range of magic is 0 to 1, so it's up close or short distance. Just as a fair round.
Okay.
With magic, it is a slow action most of the time, so it'll take up a little bit of time.
Okay.
Also, with magic, when you're using set ability, that is only what you're rolling. You're not rolling anything else but 8 die. That's all you're rolling. Is the magic number that you have. Your magic is 8, so you roll 8 die.
Okay.
Yep.
So, magic.
So you have enchant, curse, and luck.
Okay.
But if you use any of it, there is going to be a consequence with the leaking magic. table that I will roll on, and I will let you know. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. We had a little bit of above table talk that y'all aren't gonna see until this episode airs. It's great.
Ooh.
That's fair. I was just listening to like the Cisco hold music
I love that.
while I was waiting.
Okay. So the box is gone. Are you all gonna go talk to Stefan?
Yeah, I guess.
Johan, what do you want to do?
The second we step into that hallway and I turn to my compatriots, I'm looking at them and there's just so much anger in Johan's like everything. And he's like, what? Why would you touch something? I, it's, the society has basic rules, basic ordinances for dealing with things, and it's like both of you just let them fly out the window.
Yes, Brick.
No, Brick is literally holding their hand up.
Oh.
This is an in character gesture.
Yes, Brick.
They taught you how to do this?
Yeah. I was decommissioned because I do this now.
Oh, well, I've just been working for people who work here, and I think they just assume that I work here, so I've just been kind of doing it since.
We will
But
fix that paperwork once we're done with this investigation. Elspeth, it was so stupid of you.
Or are the constables in the room? Or is it just us three?
It's just y'all. The constables have just walked off.
Okay. As Johan says that, I look him like dead and like almost staring daggers like right at him, almost as if I'm striking fear. Except the fear's being struck to me. Or yeah, fear's being struck to me, and I relay. I say, you have no idea what I saw something last night. I saw Jack die right in front of me. Or I saw red. And it felt primal. When Jack's name, when we found that the victim's Jack, I did not believe it to be true.
Els, you didn't say anything, and I know with the constables you might not have had the time, but I need you to communicate with me when you are feeling like this, because then I would have kept a better eye on you. I was so focused on Helena that I couldn't protect you. And now you, and they might as well me, are cursed, and I don't care about. If anything happens to you, it's like it happens to me, you know that. I just wish you would have said something, taken me aside. You're my baby cousin, and it is my job to protect you. I'm angry because we could have taken a much better approach to all this, and now I'm angry with myself because I should have gone with Elspeth yesterday, and we know who the killer is. We just have to find the Stefan man, and I swear I'm going to put my pistol to his head.
That's good thinking. Here's the thing. And Brick reaches into that nice bag and pulls out little bags. And like in it is like trail mix almost. Like you I know the two of you said that you might need some snacks. So now, like I know everyone's really stressed, so yeah. Have a little snack, yeah? Yeah? Don't need to be hungry while you're angry.
I'm sorry, y'all can mark off a condition for that, just for that alone.
Any condition.
Any condition.
Okay.
Here's the thing. At the end of the day, he's Vaesen and he's whatever this Steven is, whatever he's up to. Problems can get solved. I haven't met a person or a thing that doesn't die at least once if you really, really try. So, if we go up, we'll just go and we'll have a conversation. And if he doesn't want to help, then we'll solve him and we'll figure it out from there. We will get through this together.
You're right. You're right. I'm still angry, I'll be honest, but I feel at least physically better.
Man, them snackies are real good.
Brick gives like a hug around the shoulders with their meat hands, just like, that's good, bruv. All right, let's get going, yeah.
Let us find this Stefan.
Stefan, you're right.
So y'all
Brick turns around the corner and goes, "Oi!" Pulls out a map. Where's this guy live? And like takes out a silver knife that should be very distinct to the GM and slaps the map on the wall and stabs the map to the wall. Where is he? Where does he live? Where does he work?
Are you yelling in the hall? Just
No, I turn the corner to where the constables are, so I'm like in the constable's
Alfred
office.
is just like in the middle of drinking coffee, and
Oh,
he just the man is too stunned to speak for a moment.
Brick, after doing that, just does not say a thing and just waits for that to pass. Does not press. Does not create additional stress. Just like, clearly you understand how serious this moment is. I needed you to.
Yeah.
Collect yourself and help me.
Alfred just gets up. And he has like a writing utensil and he circles a spot on the map. It's near the jewelry store.
I would like to take out my map book.
You have a beautiful map book.
I have mapped the various the bodies that were reported, the 6 bodies.
Yes.
The jewelry store, is the jewelry store a centralized point along this route?
No.
No, okay.
It's on the further end of it.
Towards the rich side?
Yes.
Hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. Okay. And that, I bet, is going to be Dead ex-fiancé, jewelry store. He went to return the ring, didn't he?
Probably.
Okay. Also, she admitted to killing the 18 people.
She was under the influence of something nefarious.
Yes.
So if you could, for her safety, just like decent food, yeah, like not like bread and water, right? Like take decent care of her, yeah, until we get back.
Alfred's just nodding because he does not want to get the shit knocked out of him by Brick.
Brick like pulls out like a bag of coins and puts on the table. Get her something nice. Get you something nice to eat while you're at it. Yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
back.
Okay. Uh-huh.
We'll be back. Like as Brick is walking backwards out the door, like
Alfred is just like, okay. I don't even have to have you roll intimidation. You're just a big old beefy person. You're
Beefy bean.
beefy bean.
for those of you who don't know, they're big meaty men slapping meat is the theme of this character, and I stand by that.
I love big meaty men slapping meat. It's my favorite wrestling term.
We love a thick king.
We do. So, y'all are heading to the jewelry store. At this point, yes.
Before we go in, I am like going around the back looking for back doors while they go in the front.
Okay, cool. It's mid-afternoon. The streets are busy. There's people going in and out of the jewelry store. There is a back door. It's a shabby little back door, but there's a back door. I'm guessing Johann and Elspeth are going through the front door.
Yep.
There's a mousy of a man, and I literally mean mousy of a man. Has big spectacles on, a short king, dressed in very nice clothing, and they're discussing with somebody, obviously a ring commission. And they nod and they everything. But here's the thing. This is the jewelry store. It was circled to a building right next door. Maybe you have to go through the jewelry store to get into the gambling den. And the guy looks up. Oh, how may I help you, sir?
Hello. And he just kind of puts his hand on the table and shows off like one of his nice silver rings. And he just
Are you looking for something for a missus?
No, actually. And he looks around. About how many people are in
There's
the
two. Two
two others?
customers. Yeah.
He whispers and goes, I was invited to a private affair. My dear sister and I will be participating.
Yes, let me write this way. And there's like a curtain.
Mhm.
If you go through the curtain, there are gambling tables, heavy smoke in the air because people smoking and everything. There's very fine glasses of china with whiskey. Yes, whiskey, actual whiskey, and scotch. Sitting there. Of course, the traditional game during this time era was, in fact, ready? Poker. Poker was very common. So,
Poker, my beloved.
yep. So, there's people sitting there playing and bidding money and stuff like that. Cigar ash being tapped out onto the floor. There is another figure sitting in the corner, very nicely dressed. You can easily assume this is Stefan. Very easily. Because of the clothing, everything looks brand new. Like, right from the seamstress new.
That's not off the rack.
Nope.
I want to get a general vibe from. I want to roll to see if I can get a general vibe off of him.
Yeah, go. That'll be an observation.
That is. So that's empathy plus observation. 1 success.
He's calm, cheerful, inviting. Nothing nefarious about him at all. There is a tiny bit of frustration, but you're probably sure it's because he's lost a couple rounds with gambling. That's but he's obviously in a mostly cheerful mood. Like, nothing sketchy at all.
Okay. Kind of signal subtly to Johan. Kind of showing him where he is. Yeah.
Brick, you're going through the back door.
Yep. I first to try the door, see if it's locked.
No, it's not locked.
Well, yeah, I just go inside.
The guy at the jewelry counter just jumps a little bit, seeing this big, meaty person walk in from the back. How can I help you? Who are you? Hello?
Brick just walks right up to him and looks down.
Yes.
I'm looking for Stefan, Steve, rich guy,
Points
kind of a
immediately
prick.
to the curtain.
Thanks. And like other people are probably like looking at this, and like he like looks at someone like for something like really like a piece in the case that looks really expensive, and a person who looks like they have the money to it. Oi, oi! You look fucking fabulous in this. Look at this, and then just kind of like fades backwards through the curtain.
I love that for them.
So, you see what I described earlier. You see Johann and Elspeth eyeing a very, very finely dressed man.
Is there like a do I see like a back exit or like
No.
a side door back here? Oh, that's great.
No.
I make eye contact with Johann and Elspeth because I'm trying to figure out, are we going in and having a conversation, or am I starting by having a conversation with them? And I'm getting a gauge for where they're at.
Johann looks like he is ready to go and speak to this man on a speaking level, but he has a hand just ready so he can just grab
Pistol
if he
whip.
needs
Got it.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Brick just like leans a hand on the back of a chair and waits.
Elspeth, my dear, I believe we have our appointment.
I do believe so.
And I am going to literally just come up to Stefan, and I am going to sit down at his table.
Oh. Hello. Are you
Hello
here
there.
to bid in?
We can play some cards if you'd like.
Sure.
If that's the only way I could have a private conversation with you.
Oh, a private conversation. Humor me, what it's about?
I am looking for someone who can help me gain a little bit of luck.
There's a tiny bit of frustration that crosses his eyes. You don't want that.
Oh,
You don't want that.
what happens if someone already has it and they cannot fulfill the requirements?
Misfortune tends to fall on them and those close to them. Though,
Is there...
granted, I have been blessed since that thing is out of my fucking hands now.
Brick's gonna throw the chair at the wall directly next to him,
He flinches.
just as hard as he can, so it shatters against the wall. Just
Christ.
and then puts a hand on another chair.
Thank you. So you can tell that we've come into possession.
Are you the second or third person?
I haven't put my hands on it.
Are you the second or third person?
Turns to Elsbeth. I believe we have If you are the first, then it would be the third person.
Oh, I should have listened to the fairy tales Grandma told me. Ow. I am so sorry. He looks at Elspeth. I am so sorry.
Please explain what is going to happen.
So, somebody told me that a story
While
of,
this is happening, I'm going to set up a game of poker.
yeah. Once upon a time, there was a story that I was told as a teenager about, you know, the weird things about for luck of like putting a chicken egg under your armpit kind of thing, right? I did that. Something hatched out of it. I put it in the box. If I didn't do certain things, it took me a while to figure it out. Things happened. My grandmama died. My cousin was struck by lightning at one point. Like, various things. However, I found out if you feed it human spit, things tend to go in your favor. I've had it. I've done well with my finances as of recently, but I lost the box.
No, I yeet another chair at the wall. That is untrue. If we know that is not true.
Lost the box or gave it away?
I did not give it away.
I would like to see if this bitch is lying.
Go ahead, roll. But
Cool.
he does flinch when Brick throws another chair.
Yeah, does that count as help?
Yes, that counts as help. I'll give it 100%.
I give the help
I'm
action.
just gonna keep staring as if I'm striking fear.
Cool.
I'm assuming this is logic observation or empathy observation.
Empathy.
Cool.
I think it's under empathy. Hold on. Yes, it is empathy.
1 success.
He's not lying. He legitimately lost the box.
I'm going to actually tap the floor and step in front of Johann and in between him and Stefan, and I'm going to stare directly at Stefan to try and strike fear into telling the truth.
Okay.
How did you How did you come into possession of it?
I just told you.
The
The
box.
egg.
The box?
Oh, the egg. The
Yeah,
box.
it came out of an egg. And then I had a box.
Oh.
Because, sometimes I need a little bit of,
Oh, right.
But, yeah. Question for, Elspeth. Are you going to do a little bit of a weird thing? 1,
Yeah.
2, or 3 out of your options. 2? Okay.
2.
There is a dice roll that I'm going to need you to do for me really quick. Before you
Okay.
do that other roll.
Okay.
Can you roll a d16 for me?
A
D16.
A D6.
Yeah, you can find a
Ooh.
dice roller online that does a D16.
I was like, are we just adding?
Okay.
No, it's for a certain thing. It's for a certain thing.
Twisting.
Let's see. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna roll. Can't see it. 9.
9. Okay. Can you roll that special roll, please, and tell me how many successes you get?
We're
Alright.
in danger.
And then I gotta roll a d6 after this.
So much rolling. I'm so scared.
I can't push this, can I?
You cannot.
I cannot. Okay, then 1.
That's fine.
1 6.
That's fine. Perfect.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna roll the d6.
Oh god.
What have you done?
I don't know what I just did.
What have you done?
You start to feel a sense of nausea after you do this one thing, and blood is trickling out of the corner of your nose. That is what is happening. However, for Stefan, they fall asleep. Right there.
Brick like lifts up the chair like to throw it, and then like stops for a second. Like
Do y'all try to wake him up?
it starts like point with the chair. Like, what's this then?
I would like to take. Is there security down here that has
No.
noticed us at this point?
No.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
Cool. I'd like to take my gun out of its holster.
Cool.
It is a pistol for the
Yeah.
time period.
Uh-huh.
I would like to point it at him, and then I am going to look at my dear cousin, and I'm going to go, "Are you okay?"
Fine. Just a little bit sick. I try to wipe the blood off my nose.
I
I
pass
hand
her a
a-
handkerchief.
We both reach
Yeah.
and hand you a handkerchief. Yes.
And I go, "Stefan!" And I say, like, deep and very loudly, like, trying to wake him up. Just the gun pointed at him. So he will be waking up to a gun pointed at him.
Does not wake up.
Okay. I go over and I empty his pockets.
He does not wake up. You empty his pockets.
I take his boots. I take his jacket.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. You have a new pair of boots and a new jacket.
I wrap it all. So I am looking for anything in his effects that might like tell us more about what is happening.
Nothing.
Excellent.
Can I check the back of his neck?
Sure. You look. I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. The
Mm-hmm.
neck looks fine.
Cool.
He's just sleeping. He dead to the world right now.
I like.
Johan just kind of like puts the gun back, looks around the room. You all saw nothing. Anyway,
Question: do you carry a bag on you?
Who?
Elspeth, do you carry a bag on you?
Yes.
There's a tiny bit of added weight into it. Just for context.
I like slowly reach for the bag, not opening it just yet, but just kind of feeling.
You feel a wooden
around.
box.
I open the bag.
There's your snuff box there again.
All right. I will not stomp this one flat.
feed it spit. We need to feed it spit right now.
Do you open the box?
I gotta open it.
Okay, you open it.
Slowly.
For a heads up for everybody, it is going to be a bit of a kind of descriptive bug description as a heads up. It is something that looks like the mix of a leech and a wasp. But the head is very humanoid in shape. It's small, it's about the size of a cork from a wine bottle. And the wings flitter a little bit, and it's staring up at you unexpectedly, but there's a bit of a eerie smile when it comes from this creature. And as for something that all of you know, there are only certain ways you can destroy a Vaesen, and 9 out of 10 times it is not through. You can beat it to shit, but it will come back.
Mm-hmm.
But there's only certain ways you can actually get rid of it. Do you feed it the spit?
I feed it the spit.
You feed it. It looks pleased. Very, very pleased. And you hear a tiny bit of a giggle in the very back of your skull, Elsbeth. And you hear, "Soon you'll be mine. 3rd time's the charm." And that's where we're gonna leave it.
Oh my god!